So while these cultural sweet treats are blowing up on Instagram, their business is booming. In New York City, I'm Micaela Marshall, CBS News. How did you hear about 10 Below?
Well, it was actually my daughter Elma who has been seeing it on the Instagram.
Oh.
So we've been logging it up in Oslo, and that was the first thing we're going to visit here in New York.
This is the first thing you guys came to do?
Yes, absolutely.
Did you just get off the plane?
Yes, we did.
10 years ago, these mom and pop ice cream shops never would have imagined reaching people halfway across the world with a tap of a thumb. Now, thanks to Instagram, when tourists hit the Big Apple, these shops are first on the list.
Okay.
I'm Micaela, I'm from Ohio.
Okay.
So I'm here doing a ride along with Officer Foster, and he says that he would be okay wearing body cameras because he definitely thinks it could be useful in certain situations. But he is concerned because even with the video recording, sometimes it doesn't tell the full story. So what this facility will become, who will own it, and what happens next is really still all up in the air, Joseph. The only thing that is certain right now is it is going to shut down March 30th.
Okay, Micaela, you also mentioned the DRC is accepting proposals for ideas. When are those due, and what kind of information are they looking for?
So those proposals are also due on March 30th, that same day the prison closes. And the DRC is really looking for something really specific on how they can utilize that really large facility. And, they're open to more than one use in that plan.
Absolutely. Micaela, also, what about these prisoners? Where did they go?
Well, as of yesterday, they've all been transferred to other facilities, although we did hear about one inmate who's 80 years old and he was released.
All right, Micaela, thanks a lot for the story.
As it stands now, if you were to dial 911 on your cell phone, there's a chance that your signal could be sent over the river to a different town's cell phone tower before the correct dispatch center can send help your way. Clearly, you've had great success in your drug court about treating those addicted to opioids. What do you think it would mean for the community if this empty facility could become a treatment center?
Yeah, I would love to see something like that. I don't know how it looks, and that's the hard part, I think, for everybody involved in this, is the DRC's basically said, here it is, figure out what to do with it, we'll pick something out of it.
Of course, Athens is known as a brick town, and with the constant change in weather lately, these streets have gotten pretty beaten up. Stone says they're not planning to repair any more on this specific section of the city. However, they are going to continue to keep up with the potholes that continue to pop up. Reporting live for Newswatch, I'm Micaela Marshall. Back to you, Lily. Right now, I'm standing in front of the Water Tower in Nelsonville, which is right next to Hawking Correctional Facility. City Council is really worried about how they're going to find the money to pay the $360,000 annual water and sewage bill once the prison closes. Yesterday, the final inmates at Hawking Correctional were moved out of the building. All employees will be transferred to other prisons in the state by the end of next month as the prison effectively shuts down. This closure initially shocked the community. But the question now is, what will this facility become? That's right, Lily. Earlier today, construction began on East Union Street right here between College Street and University Terrace. And these repairs were scheduled to last all the way until Friday. City engineer Andy Stone says that these repairs were done by 3 p.m. today. This facility is so large at over 18 acres, and to put that in perspective, that's even bigger than Ohio State's football stadium, which is why so many community leaders have talked about using the space to help serve our community in many ways. Right now, I'm standing inside the Meigs County Jail holding cell. About 2 inmates can be held in here for a minimal amount of time. And right when I walk through this door, I'm standing in the dispatch center, where everyday residents come through hoping to talk to the sheriff or file a complaint. So, Sheriff, tell me a little bit about how you're feeling and what this means for the county.
Well, Meigs County is a great place. It's got a lot of very good things, good people here. I'm disappointed. I'm sad that we didn't get that for the community, because I know there was a lot of very good things that could come from that.
Okay, well, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Once again, I'm Micaela Marshall reporting live in Pomeroy at the Sheriff's Office. Stay tuned to wub.org/election for more information and updates. Have a great night. The local Democratic Watch Party is about to begin here at Pigskin. 94th District State Representative Democratic candidate Sarah Grace is expected to be here tonight, as well as Students for Hillary are gathering together to watch the results come in. I'll be giving you live interviews and updates all night long. Be sure to stay tuned on WUB's Facebook Live as well as Twitter, and stay tuned on WUB.org for the latest election results. Reporting live at Pigskin for Newswatch, I'm Micaela Marshall. So what issue do you think that Sarah Grace stands for that resonates the most with Athens County voters?
Sarah's all about education. That's the reason she entered the race after never having held office before.
So obviously this election, there's been a lot of focus on the presidential race. It's been really crazy with the two candidates. But since we are students and we're part of a local community, why is it important for students to be involved in that?
Yeah, local politics, whether people realize it or not, they play a way more of a role than federal politics does.
Wow, the weather was really rough last night, Jay. How's it looking for today?
Micaela, it's looking much nicer tonight, calmer with bright sunshine.
And that's your 7-day forecast.
Well, thanks, Nicole. I guess there really isn't much else to look forward to besides warm spring break vacations weather-wise. I'm Micaela Marshall. Here at Newswatch, we'll bring you the latest in local, regional, and national news. We'll also have your weather forecast and a daily look at sports. Watch us here on WOUB Monday through Friday, starting at 6:30 p.m. Reporting for Newswatch, I'm Micaela Marshall.
You buy it, you snap it, and you post it. Sure, these sweet and at times unusual frozen treats can make for a pretty Instagram post. But this newfound love for Asian American desserts is doing something else, showcasing America's cultural melting pot.
We were the first ones to bring this to America. However, this idea was not from America. This is a Thai idea.
David Chen, a first-generation Asian American, co-owns 10 Below, a rolled ice cream shop here in Chinatown. He first got the idea of bringing Thai rolled ice cream to the U.S. thanks to a Facebook post. The twist? While you can still get traditional Asian flavors like green tea and black sesame, now you can add toppings like Teddy Grahams and strawberries to the mix.
In the center?
Anywhere you want.
When you get to the rolling, I want to try to roll one.
Okay. You're pretty good.
10 Below isn't the only Asian dessert spot booming. Since the launch in 2015, nearly 24 other shops like it have opened all over New York City.
In Moscow, I never seen this ice cream like this.
These takes on Asian sweets range from fish cones inspired by the Japanese treat taiyaki to yam-flavored soft serve, which comes from Southeast Asia. Around the corner from 10 Below is Eggloo, which specializes in Hong Kong-style egg waffle cones. Co-owner David Lin is celebrating the grand opening of their second location after just a year and a half in business.
It's pretty crazy how we haven't spent like a single dollar on any marketing firms, but at the same time we got all this exposure.
10 years ago, these mom-and-pop ice cream shops never would have imagined reaching people halfway across the world with a tap of a thumb. Now, thanks to Instagram, when tourists hit the Big Apple, these shops are first on the list.
Eggloo has already gained over 32,000 followers on Instagram, ready to double tap and dig in. Lin partially credits food bloggers for their success.
On average, a foodie can have like 30K to maybe 100K followers, and each post they make can translate to maybe 1,000 to like maybe 5,000-10,000 likes, and that can bring us anywhere from 5 to maybe 50 customers at once.
Likewise, with nearly 60,000 Instagram followers, 10 Below has gone viral across the globe.
So how did you hear about 10 Below?
Well, it was actually my daughter Alma who has been seeing it on the Instagram.
Oh.
So we've been logging it up in Oslo, and that was the first thing we're going to visit here in New York.
This is the first thing you guys came to do?
Yes, absolutely.
Did you just get off the plane?
Yes, we did.
And thanks to this Insta craze, Chen is expanding nationwide.
We're opening one in Los Angeles, in Little Tokyo, and we're opening one in Center City, Philadelphia.
And you have 4 already?
We have 4 already in New York.
So while these cultural sweet treats are blowing up on Instagram, their business is booming. In New York City, I'm Micaela Marshall, CBS News.